Did you know that the highest price ever paid for a diamond exceeded $71 million? With that amount of money, you could buy more than 1,400 Lamborghini Aventadors, a luxury car usually dreamed of only by the ultra-rich. But what makes diamonds a symbol of eternity is not just their price. With a unique crystal structure and nearly indestructible hardness, diamonds are incredibly durable. More importantly, they were formed billions of years ago, deep beneath the earth, under the most extreme conditions nature can create. From raw rock extracted from the depths of the earth, every diamond undergoes a difficult transformation process, crushed, filtered, sorted, then cut and polished with near-perfect precision. Every stone must pass strict quality controls before becoming jewelry or being used in high-tech industries. In this video, we will explore the incredible journey of this special stone, from ordinary carbon atoms to the sparkling gem on your finger or the high-end object sold at the world's most exclusive auctions. The journey of the diamond is not only remarkable because of its formation deep beneath the Earth's surface, but also because of the meanings humans have given it far beyond its material value. A turning point came in 1947 when the company De Beers launched the iconic slogan, "A diamond is forever." This advertising campaign was not only a marketing success, it completely changed the way the world perceived diamonds. The very idea of proposing with a diamond ring began there, then spread across the world and became deeply rooted in popular culture for generations. Today, the meaning of diamonds continues to evolve thanks to technological innovation. No longer limited to being mined from the earth, diamonds can now be grown from the ashes of deceased loved ones. Pioneering companies such as Algordanza in Switzerland have developed HPHT technology to transform the carbon from cremated remains into memorial diamonds. For many people, this represents a deeply emotional and elegant way to preserve the memory of a loved one forever, where science and human emotion meet in one of the most beautiful forms nature can offer. Contrary to the sparkling image we are familiar with, diamonds come from an environment so extreme that it is almost difficult to believe. Temperatures reaching up to 1,100 degrees Celsius and pressures exceeding 50,000 atmospheres. Under these extreme conditions, carbon atoms, one of the most common elements on Earth, are compressed so intensely that their molecular structure completely reorganizes, forming the strong and stable crystal lattice we know as diamond. However, this unique combination of conditions is extremely rare. If even one factor is missing, just a slight drop in pressure or temperature, carbon does not become diamond, but instead transforms into graphite, the soft material found in pencil lead. Because of this rare formation process, diamonds exist only in the deepest, most stable, and oldest regions of the Earth's mantle. After spending millions of years buried underground, a small number of these diamonds are pushed closer to the surface through ancient volcanic eruptions. They travel upward through vertical magma channels and eventually become trapped inside a special type of rock called kimberlite. This is where humans begin their search, discovering stones formed 1 to 3 billion years ago, now hidden underground and waiting to be found. The journey of bringing diamonds from deep within the earth to the surface begins with exploration. To locate potential mining sites, geologists rely on a combination of advanced data sources, satellite imaging to spot unusual patterns from above, gravity sensors to detect underground density changes, and magnetometers to identify magnetic anomalies that may signal the presence of deep rock formations. At large open-pit mining sites, massive spiral-shaped excavations are carved into the earth, some more than 1 kilometer wide and nearly 500 meters deep. Before each blasting cycle, dozens of powerful drills bore deep into the rock to insert explosives. Once detonated, the broken rock is loaded into ultra-heavy trucks and transported to the surface for processing. In areas where diamond deposits are deeper, or the terrain is too difficult for open-pit operations, underground mining is used instead. Here, workers descend into narrow tunnels extending 700 to 800 meters below the surface, where conditions are hot, humid, poorly lit, and require strict safety measures. All this effort is for only a few tiny gems. On average, around 250 tons of rock must be processed to obtain a single carat of diamond. Immediately after the explosives are detonated and huge chunks of rock are brought up, the rocks believed to contain diamonds are sent directly into the crushing system. Here, giant crushing machines, each weighing dozens of tons, operate like powerful steel jaws capable of pulverizing even granite. However, despite their extreme hardness, diamonds are incredibly fragile. A single badly directed impact can shatter a diamond into tiny fragments, stripping it of all commercial and aesthetic value. For this reason, the crushing force must be carefully calibrated, strong enough to break the surrounding rock, but gentle enough to preserve the diamond crystals inside. In many modern mines, this process is divided into several stages, beginning with slow compression using heavy rollers, followed by roller crushers, and ending with vibratory separation. After the crushing stage, all fragmented rock moves on to the cleaning phase. This step is essential because the blasted and crushed material is often mixed with large quantities of clay, mud, fine dust, and natural sticky substances. To solve this, industrial washing machines are used, including large rotating drums, multi-level vibrating screens, and high-pressure water jets. The entire mass of material is fed into a swirling water flow, which cleans the external dirt while simultaneously filtering out particles that are too small. All fragments smaller than 1 millimeter are removed at this stage, because the probability that they contain diamonds is extremely low. Once cleaned, the remaining material is carefully sorted by size to create what is known as concentrated ore. This is where advanced separation technology comes into play. X-ray fluorescence scanners examine each stream of material in real time, identifying the unique glow emitted by diamonds when exposed to X-rays. As soon as a diamond is detected, the system triggers a targeted compressed air jet, blowing the gem out of the stream in less than a second. This method allows diamonds to be separated with incredible speed and precision. Once separated from the surrounding rock, the rough diamonds enter the preliminary sorting phase, the first step in determining the value of each individual stone. Experts evaluate the diamonds according to several key criteria: size, color, clarity, and natural shape. Although modern 3D scanners and optical tools assist in this process, much of the evaluation still depends on the trained eyes and experience of skilled craftsmen. This stage divides the diamonds into two main categories. The first group includes high-quality stones that meet the standards for luxury jewelry production. The second group consists of smaller, poorly formed, or heavily included stones, typically intended for industrial use in products such as drill bits, cutting tools, or high-performance components requiring extreme hardness. Every diamond is completely unique. No two stones are ever exactly the same. That is why, before any cutting takes place, experts perform a complete 3D scan of the rough diamond to analyze its shape, internal flaws, clarity, and how it reflects light. This data is then fed into specialized software, which calculates the most efficient and valuable cutting options. Some diamonds are divided into several smaller stones to maximize profit, especially if internal flaws make a single large gem less viable. Others, particularly rare or exceptionally clear diamonds, may be left intact to create a one-of-a-kind piece. Every decision at this stage is made with one ultimate goal: unlocking the full potential of the diamond by balancing brilliance, symmetry, color, and weight. Once the evaluation and planning stages are complete, the rough diamond moves on to one of the most crucial phases: cutting and polishing. The process begins with a preliminary cut, usually performed using a high-powered laser. With precision down to a few thousandths of a millimeter, the laser slices the stone along its weakest structural points. Next comes the grinding and polishing phase. Skilled craftsmen use slowly rotating polishing wheels coated with diamond dust, because only diamond is hard enough to shape itself. Throughout the process, the cutter must carefully adjust pressure, contact angles, and rotational speed to ensure that every facet is shaped according to the most precise proportions possible. This entire process can take from 3 to 8 weeks, depending on the size, complexity of the diamond, and desired quality standards. The final result is a stone with flawless geometry and brilliantly cut facets, designed to reflect light with maximum intensity, creating the dazzling sparkle that gives diamonds their timeless appeal. After being carefully cut and polished, the diamond is sent to a grading laboratory for full inspection. At this stage, the stone is evaluated on several criteria, including color, clarity, carat weight, and even the tiniest internal imperfections. If the diamond meets the quality standards, it receives a microscopic laser inscription, a unique identification number engraved along its girdle, invisible to the naked eye. Finally, trusted institutions such as the GIA, Gemological Institute of America, or the IGI, International Gemological Institute, issue an official certificate. This document describes all the technical specifications and grading results of the stone. In essence, it acts as the diamond's passport, verifying its quality and authenticity on the international market. Once certified, the approved diamond continues its journey into the jewelry workshop. Depending on the design, the stone may become part of a ring, necklace, pair of earrings, or even a display piece. High-end brands such as Cartier, Tiffany & Co., and Harry Winston demand not only flawless diamonds, but also exceptional craftsmanship in every detail of the setting. Every finished jewelry piece is a fusion of nature and human craftsmanship, combining a gem formed billions of years ago with the precision and creativity of modern artistry. The result is a timeless object of beauty, where the brilliance of the diamond is enhanced by the elegance of its setting. Although diamonds are often seen as symbols of purity and eternity, not all stones carry an immaculate origin. In many impoverished regions of Africa, especially in Sierra Leone, the Central African Republic, and Angola, diamonds are still mined entirely by hand, in muddy streams, under the burning sun, and without protective equipment. The miners can be anyone, adults or children, because for many families, even the smallest gem carries hope. But the harsh reality is that a diamond sold for tens of thousands of dollars may leave its extractor with nothing more than calloused hands, or worse, nothing at all except hardship. The problem does not stop at poverty. In some regions, armed groups control diamond mines, using the profits to finance wars, weapons, and violent conflicts. Diamonds from these areas are known as blood diamonds because they are traded at the cost of human blood, sweat, and tears. A stone so dazzling, yet not always innocent. Diamonds are more than just precious minerals. They are the result of time, immense natural pressure, and relentless human effort. Yet behind their radiant beauty lie stories that should not be ignored. By understanding the journey and true value of a diamond, we not only learn to appreciate it more deeply, but also become more aware of the choices we make. And now, the disturbing question of the day. Can we truly call it a symbol of love when some diamonds finance war and misery? Because in the end, not all stones shine the same way. So, timeless beauty or invisible human cost? The debate is open in the comments. If you enjoyed this documentary, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you never miss any of our content.